Mr. Garner, I wanted to get back in touch with you on your Cavalier, and actually work up an estimate for you so that we can agree on something and move forward. It's our fault for not having that done sooner, but we're actually in our new facility here. This is actually just one. It's not even half of our new facility. This is the largest room in the facility. This is 100 by 100. This is where we have our projects awaiting shipment to France or restoration, or in progress in restoration, are right in here. We have another section that's 100 by 75, where we'll be doing all the woodwork, and another section beyond that that's 100 by 75, where we'll be doing all of our metal work, our upholstery work, and our finish and painting work. Okay, so getting back to your boat. So kind of neat. It's very neat. I think on the sides we could do what our maintenance coats. So the maintenance coats would do a light sanding on this. We would then put 4 coats of varnish on, do another heavier sanding, and get a mirror finish. We can do that, I believe, on the sides. I think the decks are going to have to be stripped and refinished. And it's curious, I think you said this was your dad's boat. Your dad actually kind of copied, I don't think this is original, but it's pretty cool, copied what's been done on a lot of other boats. I'll show you. You have would be called a covering board, and this would be a separate piece of wood out here, but it's not separate. But your dad painted a line that delineates it, and then he has the blonde on the inside, which is kind of cool because that's something. The blonde was done on a lot of boats out of the in the 50s and early 60s. So I have, for example, here's a a Riviera right here has the blonde. My Capri has the blonde, and that's what he was simulating. And this has a covering board. Of course, mine's rounded. We have another boat over here that's got here's an example on a Sportsman of a covering board. So anyhow, we can get this kind of finish on your decks and sides. The decks will be really easy to get this kind of a finish. And I say easy, I don't mean that it won't be costly, but it will be. We can get that kind of quality, because we're going to take it all the way down to the bare wood. On the sides, to save money, I'm not anticipating taking the sides down to bare wood. All right, so we would, if there's any blemishes in the stain, which if there are any, they're very few. So those we would try to paint out, try to like, it's been up against the docks, got a little dock rash here and there. We would try to repair those areas. That's a little tougher. If we take this down, I'll do you a price taking this down to bare wood, and I'll do you a price with maintenance coats down here, but the decks are going to have to come down to bare wood no matter what. Interior, oh lordy, really needs to be done. This material totally sucks. It was not original, and we can find out what was originally used in your interior and take care of that. The engine box would probably look good if it was stripped and refinished. Your trailer is very interesting. It's made out of a steering axle off of something. So you see the wood grain on the inside right here? Oops, on the inside of the boat right here, how pretty that ribbon stripe wood grain is. Well, that's pretty much obscured out here by the varnish, or by the stain and the varnish condition out here. So I'm talking myself into, and I guess I'm trying to talk you into going down to bare wood with this and staining it the proper color and varnishing and getting closer to this, for example. That's this is blonde, and we would do a Chris Craft red instead of the blonde. And you can see that actually your dad had some pretty decent looking varnish down here at one time. That was covered by a flap on the interior. Oh Lordy, can I get back here? Yes. Oh no, I got caught. Oh Lordy. Okay. Whew. All right, so transom looks pretty decent. I think we can do okay with the transom. One of the hazards with working with a plywood boat is that we got to be careful not to sand through the veneer. This beautiful layer is only about 1/16 of an inch thick. We don't have any idea how many times it was sanded in the past, and so we got to be careful about that. We seem to be missing some hardware, although as we sort through the boxes that you provided, we may find the additional hardware that seems to be missing right now and maybe is not missing. I had a couple more thoughts. Let me see, I think I need to go around a different boat. Or maybe I can push you forward a little bit. Yes. And I can get around you. Maybe. Okay, I got a screw back here. It's catching my sweatshirt. All right, and I think your tires aren't round anymore. Because it wanted to roll right back in the position it was in before. Your bow stop, this bow stop, is an accident waiting to happen on this side. It's an accident that's already happened on this side. So you see where the boat got off center and probably hit the edge over here and gouged the wood right here. I think you can see that. I would suggest that we do this style of bow stop. That's $1,000. Well, it's $850. And we would build a bow stop like this. Nice big wide goalpost targets. And soft edge over here if you do get off. But I don't know how you're going to get off. Because you've got a wishbone trailer like this one, which is actually a pretty good trailer. The axle under here, you might want to consider replacement, and definitely might want to consider some fenders. But anyway, I would make sure that I think we need to do this bow stop. I'm pretty committed that you need to bow stop like this so that you don't end up ruining any further the finish on this one. Okay, so I've got this video, and I will be sending you an estimate hopefully sometime today or over the weekend. Thank you.